The first step in evaluating where we want to uplevel our life is to take a look at the broader categories. And some of those are finance, health and well-being, relationships, career, education, appearance, and your environment. So pick 3 of those to start out with. That's going to be a lot to begin with, but we will just look at 3 and we'll leave the rest for later. And then of those 3, write down more specifics. So if you've picked appearance, maybe money, and relationships. So let's break those down further. Relationships, maybe relationships with yourself, with your parents, with your children, with your significant other, or relationships with colleagues at work. Define where and with whom those relationships are that you would like to improve. Next, take a look at the other categories. So in finance, that's really a big one. So is it keeping more of your money? Is it investing and making money with your money? Is it clearing debt that's been a cycle that you want to break? Or is it creating more income? Next, look at the third one. We said appearance. So appearance might be dropping weight. Appearance might just be looking at doing your makeup in a more flattering way. It might be your hair. And so the next step is just writing down all those specifics for those 3 categories that you would like to change. You would like to up-level in and upgrade your life. Everything you can think of, just do a brain dump onto the paper. And then we're just gonna pick one area to start with, and you're gonna pick one thing, one specific thing in that area, and that's where you're gonna start, because it's too overwhelming to do too many different things at one time. The next thing you're going to do, once you've figured out the one area and the one specific thing that you've chosen to change and upgrade and up-level in your life, is you're going to determine what actions you can take right now or in the very near future, what you might need to purchase, how much different things might cost if you're working on your appearance, which is, your haircut, or, finding a stylist that you like. You're gonna line item all those items that you need to spend money on and how much they're going to cost. You can save up for that. And then you're gonna get started. So hopefully on your list, there's one action item that you can just take right away that is immediately going to give you results and make you feel better and just give you that motivation to keep going. Because the hardest part in all of this is getting started. I know, because we can think about it and think about it and think about it and research it and research it and research it to death. So it's really important to find an action that you can do right away and then give yourself a gold star and check that off the list. From there on out, treat it like a marathon, not a sprint. Sometimes things will take time, especially if you have a full-time job, if you have children, if you have other commitments and responsibilities. You're just going to find one time a week that you'll set aside 20 minutes. And you're going to come back to this list and you're going to take action on it for at least 20 minutes. That makes it really easy. And then you're going to give yourself 3 months. 3 months, at least 3 months. Sometimes it might take longer, but you're going to work on it 3 months at a time. So you don't feel overwhelmed and you don't feel like you're getting behind, and you do feel like you're making progress. Now here's a step that most people forget. And what happens is the things and excuses to why you can't take action start to creep in. So you're going to now allow those things. As they bubble up, you're going to write down all the reasons that you cannot take action, because these are the things that are going to creep up and bite you in the butt, keep you from reaching your goal. So give yourself permission to write down all the reasons why you can't reach your goal, or you think you can't. It's all in your mind. But get that good list, because that is going to give you another set of actions. Those are going to be a roadblock list, and there's always solutions to roadblocks. Just might take a little time and a little ingenuity to come up with workarounds. And last but not least, here's a little tip to help you get going if you're having trouble starting, is to get yourself a timer. Yes, just like your mom used to do when you were a child. Say, okay, you have 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. I only have to do this action for 5 minutes. You'd be surprised at how long you can go after the 5 minutes. So it's really motivational. Really, the challenge is just getting started. And once you're started, you know, you could probably go for an hour, but in your mind, you think, I don't know if I could even do it for 5 minutes. So really, motivation is simply a physics problem. An object at rest will remain at rest, and an object in motion will stay in motion.